I was born Jessica Rushin Go. It's the worst thing ever, but I changed it to Rushin in August of 2005. I always felt that I wasn't a guy and wasn't a girl. And then so growing up with the mindset of a boy but being stuck in a girl's body was kind of weird. And then growing up a little bit more and having my own identity, I think I classified myself as a Mookey. That I didn't feel comfortable saying I was a lesbian and didn't feel comfortable saying I was a gay boy.
Since she was young, she's always wanted to play G.I. Joe. So she always wanted to be boy. She always wanted to play boy toy.
I mean, we never really have able to get her to wear a dress, getting a lady appearance like that.
I've been thinking about doing tea for the past 4 years. It's always been a maybe because of health reasons and cost and resources. I didn't want to conform or fit to society's label and stuff like that. But then it's really hard to be in the middle and trying to figure out every day which bathroom should I use. Even though I look like a guy, but I have fucking hips of a woman. And so I think testosterone and having facial hair and being able to bulk up or look more like a guy will put my mind more at ease and mentally and emotionally be a little better.
Look how fucking scary this needle is, dude. It's a fucking 1.5 inches.
I'm almost there. One more. The side effects that I'm worried about are being aggro and being aggressive and just being an asshole and just be rude and lose my southern hospitality. I guess the good thing I'm glad about the side effects is that your sex drive goes up a little bit more, which I feel sorry for the girl.
And this is how you shoot crack, kids.
I wake up with morning wood, which is interesting. I'm always horny, which sucks because all I do is just watch porn and jerk off or try to get sex from my kind of girlfriend, but that doesn't really work out. And I wake up and my clit is hard. It's growing a little.
Is it more sensitive?
A little. Like the head of it is. So I figure that in 4 years I'll have an Asian man penis. But I'm actually getting this thing. It's basically like a dildo, but with a sipe where you can piss out of. But I want to have it for my brother's wedding, so I can just stand up and pee between my brother, my dad, and be like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" At State, they have this in the psychology department. They have grad students doing psychology. One year I went, and I had this Midwest homophobic white boy who told me that I was going to hell because I'm gay, and then told him I was transgender, and he looked at me and he's like, you're a freak. So it just got kind of frustrating, so I just stopped going to counseling and started, self-medicating with a little bit marijuana and other drugs, and then sobered up and then found a new counselor. I have a counselor at New Leaf who is one of the very few transgender counselors in the city. It took me a while to find a place and a counselor that was transgender friendly and low income. Session's 55 minutes for 20 bucks. I started taking testosterone on January 25th, and right now it's May 18th, so almost 4 months now. But legally, on my driver's license, I'm a male as of May 16th. So since I'm getting chubbier, I have to work out more, and so I work out maybe 4 to 5 days a week. I get a body fat test done once a month. They check my measurements and stuff like that to see how much I've grown and how much I've gained and stuff like that. Counseling's gone really good. It's really good to have someone who is non-biased. If I try to talk to my friends about a girl, they'd be like, oh, we don't really like her, or we like her, and stuff like that. And then it's also great to hear that what I'm going through is not, unusual, compared to a lot of other trans folks. My parents are kind of a little bit more supportive.
Asian family comes from a very traditional and somewhat of an old-fashioned family structure. So in a lot of ways, the whole idea of having a male as the head of the household is still very strong. So if there's anything in terms of being transgender and kind of upset that structure, then we will see a lot of barriers and obstacles, you know, for family to deal with.
It's kind of weird because I didn't really tell my parents a lot of things when I was growing up due to the fact that I knew I was gay when I was little and my parents wouldn't accept it. They always asked me, so how long have you been taking this for? And when are you going to stop? My mom I really haven't talked that much about too because we haven't really spoke about it yet, but I have a feeling during graduation weekend we will, and I'm kind of hesitant about that. Just basically you're going to see how things play out with them.
I talked to my parents for the first time and actually saw them personally on May 24th, Thursday.
Yeah.
And they were actually surprisingly really good. They were supportive, and my mom surprised the shit out of me by saying that she was, you know, kind of happy and she wants to support me. She's proud of like me stepping up and being who I am and stuff like that. But my dad, he has a little hard time with it because he's like mourning the loss of a child and stuff like that, of a daughter, and you know, he wants me to stop. Right before I saw him, I was nervous as hell, and I got scared shitless because I was thinking about all the things that they were saying, and then it wasn't that so bad.
My son gave me a call, and he said, I just want you to be aware, you know, Mookey is changing, and he told me about that she's been started a hormone treatment.
And I think I'm really disappointed in a way, two things. I think in a way she's using medications, and the second thing is she didn't show that behind me.
When she told me that, you know, I'm boy checking the girl's body, I knew this, you know, I guess, and I just, hard for me to accept as a mother. I want to, you know, perfect family, you have boy, you have a girl.
The probably hardest is for my wife. She's more accepting a lot faster than I was thought she is.
It's going to be hard for her, you know, for her life, but I think she can make it because she's a hothead like me. So, you know, so I think she can do it. She can do it. Yeah.
So I guess in my mind, I still think she's gonna be kind of like get her sexual orientation kind of straightened out and be what she should be like that. I guess I'm wrong.
We need to support her in many ways, you know, because when I see her walking, I say, oh my God, my child is so lonely. So, because she tried and